Welcome back to Relative Weddings Explained. I'm Aubrey Boyd with my wife, Deidre Boyd.
Hello, everyone.
And we're here with the engineer extraordinaire, Mr. Perry, and we're going to explain each chapter to you in detail and give you some backstory. I hope you like and enjoy.
Welcome back again, everyone, to Relative Weddings Explained. We're on Chapter 12, Here Comes the Bride, which I'm thinking plural, the brides. Mm-hmm. But, here we're trying it again. It is the day of again, and we start out, our makeup artist is back to get them ready, and he has a great quotable line here, Holy Mother of Beyonce, when he sees the gold dress. So, and of course he's a fun character, but I'm glad he got some fun lines again here, too.
Okay, yeah. I had him there for just, a comic relief from the situation. And it was all tense with the girls getting ready for the wedding. So he's coming in, do his fabulous job like he always does. But he always loved Teresa's style and her choice of dress. So it's just, some banter between those two.
He's like her dream person. She has the boisterous and the big personality with the big visions and the non-boring dress. And honey, he can whip her and beat that face into Beyonce if she needed it to be for her day. He had a great time.
Yeah, and, I feel like, yes, though you might run into bridezillas and things, I feel like the makeup artists have to see all kinds of interesting stuff because they're in the room when all the getting ready is happening, and they're often doing makeup for multiple people, for the bridesmaids as well as the bride, depending on the wedding, and so they kind of get an insider view. It seems like it's a reality show unto itself, is following the makeup artists, because they really have some stories to tell, I'm sure.
Right, and it's an artistry for them, so they have to make the person look how they envision themselves to look for that day. Mm-hmm. So, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And they have to put up with a lot, like you said, bridezilla attitudes.
Right.
And bridesmaids attitudes. All those different personalities. But he gets it right to the point and gets it correct.
Yeah, and on that day of, things are going wrong sometimes, and people are asking you questions, and so, as that artist, you got to be able to keep working when they're turning their head and yelling at people, and, the hair's being done sometimes simultaneously, so there are so many things going on in that moment.
And emotions.
So, yes.
Emotions, and I'm sure Judy and Teresa were both nervous for this day because it didn't go right the first time. So now this is the second time over, and it has to go right.
Right.
It has to be like they envisioned.
Right. Yeah, because no one wants to do it a third time.
But the constant is with them is their stepfather. He comes in to make sure they're okay and give his girls away.
Right. And once again, it's a great example of who he is and how he supports them and, how they respond to that. He obviously has always been there for them because it's not just him talking and them nodding or sort of shrugging it off. Like, they obviously very much take it in and very much value what he has to say and his opinion and his and they trust him and his feelings toward them.
Right. His reassurance, if your mother was here, she would let you both know that you two look beautiful. He's there in her place. He's the family. He's the matriarch for them. He's the one that makes them calm and at ease on their big day.
Yes. Yeah. And again, I don't remember the exact lines, but I know he says some calming things. But I think, like you said, it's just even his presence. He just is a very calming.
He's their comforter.
Yeah. Yeah, and has a way about him. I've known a number of people like that they don't have to say a lot. They just have a very...
to be there.
Yeah, it's that calming presence. It's a very balanced sense of self and sense of their place in the universe, but they just bring a calm, and I get that feeling from his character.
Right, reassuring. He doesn't say much, he doesn't do much, but he's there.
Yeah.
And then later on in the next book, in the second book,
you get more of his personality. But this one, remember, was all about the girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he also seems like a fun guy because the way he's interacting with the DJ is humorous too, and he's not putting up with any dumbness from the guy either. He's not suffering fools lightly in the DJ. He's kind of like, I'll support you. I'll buy this disc, but seriously, with the booty stuff.
enough, yeah. Fathers, they don't play about those daughters, so.
Right. So, and that's the other thing, is you get the feeling that, of course, he would defend them to the death if it came to it as well.
And they know that as well.
Yeah. They feel very safe and protected too, and obviously have the whole time. So.
And during this episode, he gets to walk both of them down the aisle.
Yes, which is
a tearjerker moment I wanted to have.
Yeah, and I'm sure when we see the animated version of that, we'll get a full idea of that whole sequence there. So
exactly.
So it should make for a great visual. But again, your descriptions of it are so vivid in the story that we do get a very great mental picture of what it's going to look like, as well as, of course, the great still photos that are used in this current version.
Thank
yes,
you.
Again, Brandy Antonio. She did her great artwork with these photos to help you envision, the words that Aubrey put into the book. They came out great and give you great vision boards of, how the characters looked, how they felt, and so forth.
Did you two have any particular favorite pictures in here? Were there some that just really stood out to you or really kind of just struck you as like, whoa?
The one I loved was when the bride, Judy, after her wedding was over and it didn't work out like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
She's in a dress, sad, and then the other one with her girl's trying to console her while she's drinking, like it's over.
Right.
Like, just calm down, girl. It'll be better. Those are the two I like the best out of the illustrations.
Right, she was able to take your thoughts and put them into a picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's great at that. She's an art teacher the whole nine. So definitely, if you got to tell them that people in your family, if you can work with them, please do.
And how about you, Deidre? Do you have any particular favorites in there?
Well, going through all of them, well, most of them, they helped me to see his vision as well. Because at first, I didn't see them until after he wrote the words. So when you're reading the screenplay and then you see the pictures, it helps me. I'm a visual person, or a kinesthetic learner. So I have to see it, feel it, touch it, read it, do it. And just by seeing those pictures, it helped put those words into a picture form in my head.
Yes.
It helped me feel that emotion. It helped me. They guided me to laugh when I needed to laugh because I can see those people. I can picture their faces and what they're doing. Even though I knew some of the stories, but to put those pictures to words, it helped.
Yes.
It helped a lot.
That's why I created a visual audio book for the YouTube channel. So we already had it out on audio book, but still seeing the pictures, I think, helps out even more.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely makes it pop a bit and really brings them to life that way.
I love at this chapter how everybody came together for this wedding. And then you can see, like, I also added the Judy's friends as the bridesmaids, and then Lucas and Victor's friends as the groomsmen. And as they pair up to go down the aisle, they starting to see a love connection in one of those as well in the future.
Ah, so okay, maybe a hint towards some things coming in other books that we'll actually see some of the friends' relationships developing as well.
Of course, if those girls went to that wedding, they want to be married too.
Right.
Everybody to help them out like they helped out Judy, and I'm quite sure Judy will help them.
Right. Weddings tend to beget other weddings, don't they?
Yes, sir. That's why they throw the bouquet.
Yes. Well, and we have to mention also that the wedding, the marriage itself, that whole sequence is great, and I really liked how Teresa and Victor sort of jumped the gun on the minister and jump into the "I do" before he even finishes.
Yeah, that was cute. I mean, I know that's how my daughter would react, both of them. So I just add that part to it. But yeah, I wanted to catch you when they did their vows.
Right.
I want you to actually feel it,
Yeah, and it's a very much like, all right, let's move it to the good part here. Let's get to the kiss. So yeah, very, very fun, and it just shows us that all the pieces that have been flying into chaos for a while here have now finally come together, and they actually were able to complete this wedding.
Yes, sir.
So, and then of course in the next episode we get a nice surprise. So join us next time for the final chapter of Relative Weddings Explained.
Thank you guys for listening to us, and one more chapter to go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us again for Relative Weddings Explained. If you could please assist us by hitting the like, subscribe, and notifications button. You can also comment and share our content. These small things really help our channel and mean a lot to us. This is going to be it for now. Until next time, remember, you are cherished by us.